Hey guys, so this is just a little check-in. Today you are not in ELA class, you are in, I think math is today. So go check that particular platform and get with your teachers and figure out what you're supposed to do for today. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update because I got some panicked emails late at night. One, please go back and reread the requirement for the Harlem Renaissance. Remember, it's not due immediately. Like, it wasn't due yesterday at the end of the day. I know it's classwork, but that was just because you were supposed to work on it that day, but you've got some time. So, again, don't panic. Give yourself the time that you need to. The second thing is, some of you guys emailed me and you were like, oh my gosh, I missed the class login, and I know that you had a Google Meet and so on and so forth. We are not doing what's called a synchronous class, meaning that everyone logs in at one time. We're not doing like a Zoom session or anything like that. I know that some of you guys are going to have a hard time being able to log in all at the same time. And so all I have is that I have my Google Meet open, almost like if you could imagine for a moment you were walking past my classroom and the door was open. And that's all it is. So on Mondays, I'll be available in the allotted time that is ELA. And then on other days, I'll be available from 9 to 11. The only exception is today because I have a meeting, a virtual meeting with a bunch of other teachers at 9 a.m. So other than that, I'll have my Google Meet. And, if you want to pop in and talk about your writing requirements, if you want to pop in and talk about USA test prep, if you want to talk about Gatsby or, your choice novel project or whatever it is, it's just that my virtual door is open. That's all. It's not, you're not required to log in. And the second thing that I want to talk to you guys about is more along the lines of the social and emotional aspect of this. And that is that as the novelty of this and the anxiety of this becomes more normalized, you might find yourself feeling a little depressed, and that's normal, and that's okay. I know as teenagers, you're kind of stuck at home with your parents, or maybe completely alone, or maybe with younger siblings for a while, and so that can kind of be overwhelming, and it can make you sad, and that's okay. It's absolutely okay to feel sad, and it's absolutely okay to feel isolated, because that's kind of the name of the game, right? Social isolation. But
We start tonight with facts about coronavirus.
Sorry. My computer just went insane. My computer's been having a lot of temper tantrums lately, where it just like all of a sudden is like, no, I don't want to anymore. And just like shuts off, or like randomly yells at me about coronavirus. So, sorry. Anyway. What I was saying is that it's okay to feel sad, and it's okay to feel anxiety, and it's okay to feel depressed, because I know right now it's kind of like in the middle of your year, like you guys were like getting in a rhythm, and then all of a sudden this craziness happens. So I will tell you how I'm dealing with it. I'm very open with you guys about my mental health and my struggles with anxiety. One of the things that I have found helps me is actually keeping a routine. So I know it's very tempting for us to be like, oh, whatever, school starts at whatever time, like I'm just gonna, it's virtual, go at your own pace, I'll just get up whenever. If you do that, remember your sleep really does affect your mood. And so if you disrupt your sleep cycle by sleeping in until 11 o'clock in the afternoon or in the morning, but in the afternoon, it can actually make you worse. It can make you stay up later. It can throw off your circadian rhythm. So set an alarm clock. You don't have to get up at 4:30 like I do, because I'm an insane person, but get up at like a reasonable hour. Maybe not at the exact same time that you would, but no more than half an hour off. So if you normally get up at 7, like sleep until 7:30 and actually get up. The second thing I would suggest is I work out in the morning, and maybe you're not a morning workout person because you're not awake yet, but you need to do something physical every morning. So either you need to go and like, I'll be half asleep and throw on my workout gear and like go for a run, or like go lift weights and just be like, and then halfway through I'm awake, but I go do something physical for 15 minutes. Maybe for you, that is going and taking a shower, so something physical to wake you up and to kind of get the blood flowing. Meditation. Be careful about meditating in the morning because you can sometimes fall asleep, and that kind of defeats the purpose. And then actually keeping a routine. So set yourself up a schedule, and say, okay, for the first 2 hours, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to take a break. And here's another thing that's really important. Because I'm filming right now on my phone. So this phone, you need to disconnect from it. And seriously, you need to take the time and legitimately disconnect from it. Again, I know it's tempting to kind of get sucked into, all the different apps that we've got, especially social media apps, especially when you're feeling isolated. What I suggest instead is to go, and if you want to be around people and you want to be social, then just have either a laptop open, or if you need to, call someone on the phone, but don't get sucked into TikToks, and don't get sucked into YouTubes, and don't get sucked into Facebook. You guys don't use Facebook, but whatever, Twitter, whatever it is that you people use now, because it's not real social interaction. It's just you looking at someone else doing something, which can actually make you feel worse. So I would be careful about that. And lastly, if you start to get really upset or really sad, or something's going on, and you're not okay, and you don't want to talk to your parents about it, reach out to us, reach out to your teachers, reach out to your friends, and we will find you resources, and we will be able to help you. But please don't suffer in silence, and please don't suffer alone. This is a weird time for everyone, and normally I can see you guys and check on you and be like, hey, you okay? Everything work out with your sister? I know you guys are fighting, but I can't right now. And so, your teachers are worried about you. We love you, and we just want you to be okay. So, sorry. If you need us, we're here. And we're always here. And we care about you. And I know this feels weird and fun and exciting right now, but if it's not that way for you, if you're like me and you have high anxiety, you have to manage it. And you have to go and be part of a routine, and you have to set up your safe places, and you have to talk to people, and you have to reach out. So we're okay. You're okay. So reach out if you need us. Okay? All right. Go work on your paper. Go read Gatsby. New chapter coming up. I'll see you guys later.